Okay, so with this room done, let's real quick go in. I need to make sure my deployment's good here. So we're gonna take this as insane only, just to kind of lock that down. So hopefully nobody comes in there. Then I've got this whole thing added as protective custody now. Let's real quick go in and just with informants and see. So I've added a couple of ex-prison guards and stuff. I've made them protective custody now. And we just need to kind of go in and make sure that people like this guy, the ex-gang members, you make sure that these guys are sent to protective so that they don't get, you know, stabbed. Ex-gang member right here. He's in this. Now that's interesting because this is way up in this area with they're kind of intermingling with people. And I don't think I'd like that necessarily, but the ex-prison or the ex-gang member should probably be taken over into protective custody as well. And then, yeah, we need them to move over into this area. And then eventually, like I said, protective custody is going to end up being over here. And criminally insane will end up being over here probably permanently. Once we get that whole set up, we'll do that. Less ex-law enforcement needs to go that way too. I think that's probably all I can afford right now. Yeah, my capacity is 12. And we currently have 11. I'm not particularly worried, generally, about... Oh, what's going on here? Oh, you guys aren't supposed to be... Are you working? You're phoning family. Sure. Oh, you're not supposed to be in the main halls. Yeah, I need to have a little bit of a gap here, don't I? Okay. Well, we're gonna have to do a... Yeah, we're gonna have to do something like this. Let's close this down again. We'll just go white walls here for a second. Let's do that. We'll put staff here. Yeah, we don't want that to be there. We don't want people there. We'll assign guards into that area. We have orderlies staffed in here anyways to keep them safe. And then the psychiatrist office. Here we go. Finally, we're gonna get to this, I swear. We're gonna go over here. Now we start with just the wide sofa, leather chairs, etc. But eventually we need to upgrade our stuff. So we need to basically do more sessions. And then after 10 sessions, we can get the leather sofa. After 20 sessions, we can get the medicine cabinet. And all of these things, you know, the Rorschach test, all these things eventually lead to being more effective at calming them down. Okay. So this room requires an office desk. We're going to place the desk over here. We'll put the chair over here too. And then it also requires a filing cabinet like every other office does. So put that over here. And then we get, you know, leather chair. Perfect to sit in. Way too nice for your prisoners, surely. Yeah. Way too nice. I agree. Let's do a wide sofa instead. So we'll do a wide sofa maybe just right next to the desk. And it can go in and do a session here with this, okay? And then over time, we want to place more... we want to place better equipment in here over time. But that should be everything we need to have the psychiatrist going to work. And then the last thing we would just want in that case is the psychiatrist themselves. So we'll just pop them in their office, and then this will be where they are. Yeah. So I'm second guessing the shop being here as well. I like this, but I'm thinking I could be more effective if I move the shop to be here instead. So I'm looking at the staff canteen, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, there's not a lot of staff in here using this. It's not like it's super full. I can probably take, I'm thinking I take these 2 tables away and then put a wall here and make this area a shop. With 2 shop fronts, more people working here, I could have low security prisoners selling things to medium. I could have medium selling things to low. Back and forth they go. And then because it'll be on the border here, we could even allow the criminally insane, they can come out here and buy something. So I could potentially have 3 shop fronts. As long as I have enough people working there, we could have luxuries, you know, magazines, stuff like that, that'll just make them happier. We could have that stuff being distributed a little bit easier, I think. And so I'm leaning towards that enough, I think, to where I'm going to go ahead and do it. So why don't I'm just going to put this bench, these 2 benches, I'm just going to place them right here. But we're going to get all these things taken out of here. And I think maybe we need a couple more cooks. Yeah, just a couple more cooks. Mostly because we're now dealing with dishes in 3 different areas. And in order to get into this area smoothly, it kind of requires people to come through here. Plus, We don't have prison labor in the kitchen yet, which is the other thing I wanted to get started with, is getting prison labor in the kitchen. I would like, though, to have this be a sort of a minimum security area thing. So we're going to place this as minimum security. And that way they're the only ones that will be able to work here. But how will they get there? I'm thinking they're going to move through the workshop. Seems like a good place. Just have them move through the workshop. So to do that, I would have to change... well, yeah, I have to have them... They're going to come through this door, and then they'll come over through here. So I think maybe right here, we place a second door. Kind of like a jail door being here, though. Yeah, like a gray jail door right here. And if we put that here, I'm wondering if that's... This is minimum only, so they shouldn't be going through this. Nobody should go through here other than these guys. So I can do that. Need to figure out where that is. So it's right here by that light. Yeah, so I could go with my... Of course, the light doesn't show up. Now, I really wish the pending structures would show up. It's fine. So we got that going. And then everybody's trying to go through the staff door. I think this staff door doesn't need to be done. Honestly, this staff door can go. We could just get rid of this because it's not necessary. These walls can get taken down too. There we go. Okay. Need more staff to come through here, don't I? Let's have... This whole thing is powered by that over there. I don't really need the wire to go that way though, so let's just connect it on this side. It's fine. We'll connect it on this side. All right. We want you. Nope. Come on. Autosave. Put it. Kenway right here. James Kenway. Wonderful. Bring this guy over back into his cell block, please. Oh. Conflict resolution. Conflict's not getting resolved. This guy's unconscious. Whoa. That is quite the biography you have there, Larry Lawton. Yeah. He's the reformed prisoner. That's why it looks so weird. Because he looks like a prisoner, but he's not. He's a reformed prisoner, 65. TV personality, speaker, teen young adult mentor, and law enforcement consultant. Larry's jewel heist placed him on the FBI's most wanted list before he was arrested in 1996. Whilst incarcerated, he turned his life around, first earning his paralegal degree and later becoming a gang mediator. Upon his release, he developed the Reality Check program and later the Reality Check Foundation, which both aim to show youths the consequences of criminal life through his own experiences and mentoring. Larry reaches millions of youths through his popular YouTube channel, where he relates his real-world experiences to popular games and movies, always with strong messaging against real-world crime. He has been a public speaker on topics such as prisoner rights, prison conditions, and combating drug addiction, as well as regularly appearing in media as an expert on crime, teen issues, law enforcement, and community policing. I don't know how you can get age 65 and you're an expert on teen issues. I don't know about that one. Everything else seems fine, though. This former prisoner has... I mean, hell, I don't even know what's going on with teenagers, all right? I'm much closer to their age than he is. This former prisoner has reformed into a model citizen, and along with their current occupation, they have taken it upon themselves to use their time to help others who are struggling to reform as a prison consultant. He's done one stint in prison, and he is currently unconscious. Well, leave Larry alone, okay? Don't kill Larry. I'm starting to think this room could really use a first aid medical box or a first aid kit. First aid station needs to be here. It definitely needs to be here. Need one there. Put another first aid station there. We definitely need first aid in the area because, you know, this stuff happens and that's no good. And I'm thinking probably also another idea here. Another good idea would be to get a CCTV monitoring in this area too. There's that camera, which is facing that way, which is nice. We could probably get another one. I think another one would be a good idea. I could do it right here. That way we can at least tag this room and then both of these rooms. So let's go ahead and put one right here too. And then it'll cycle back and forth over these two rooms. Alrighty then. I think we're almost there. You know, I think we're almost there. Let's go to programs. I want to get kitchen training. Where's kitchen? Kitchen safety and hygiene. Done. Now, I think kitchen safety and hygiene will only Work. Oh my, look at how many people are in foundation education. They're all minimum. Of course they are. They're the only ones that are interested. Hey, we got somebody practicing carpentry now too. His understanding and concentration is quite bad. I can only assume that's because he lives, I don't know, he's minimum security anyway. So he came in, he must have came in like knowing how this stuff works already. Like, that's crazy. It's very cool. Anyway, kitchen safety and hygiene. It says there's 25 interested, but you know, I might have to up the wages to get them to work in here. I think so. Let's go with, where is this? Policy? Is it policy? I forget where it is. It's in here somewhere. Maybe it's finance. There it is. Prisoner wages. Kitchen, 100%. That's going to be a 120% job now. We're going to get people motivated to want to be working in here, but they can't unless they are minimum security. But if we can get them to do that, then they can take care of all the dishes in here. They can take care of all the dishes in here. And then my staff only have to deal with the staff canteen. That'll be nice because there's still like a lot of dishes to do. And you can see we're not really doing them very fast. It's a little bit of an issue. I mean, I have plenty of trays, but they're all just laying around. So, yeah. They did get done. There's just not enough people to do them. So, anyway, so I think that's my plan here with the shop is to not just have it here, but to have it be right here. And then both canteens can buy that stuff. I think that's good. We can even have these guys move over here. I mean, obviously this is supposed to be a temporary area, but we could do that. Looks like I have one cell available for protective custody. And honestly, this whole area here could be a cell, couldn't it? It really could be. Because they don't come through this area anymore. So I think I'm actually going to do that. Why not? Snack machine? We can move this snack machine, maybe just put it in here instead. The drinking fountain, we could put that maybe... it needs to be in line with wherever the water's coming in though, doesn't it? Yeah, kind of. I mean, where's the water coming in at through here? Okay, so I'm gonna have to make pipes anyway. So let's put a small pipe maybe out like this. We'll just do that. Then the drinking fountain can go right here. That's fine. The phone booth can move into the yard over here. And then this can now be another cell. So I can have 13, like a capacity for 13 of these cells. I think that's it's a great number for protective custody for now. What do you want, Foreman? Just keep getting extra supplies. It's great. I don't know who's running the show over there, but whoever it is, they like me. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted at all. I must not have highlighted the right tile. Pretty sure I went like that, but maybe not. It's okay. We'll place it there. Yeah, and then we'll just make sure that we do the yellow door right there. Okay. The gangs have managed to convert one of my low security people. And even though he's well fed, he's also angry. And that has caused the gang to take control of this cell. So there is one person in red that is over here. I don't know if that's going to cause trouble or not. But I'm thinking this guy, because he's already there like that, I'm going to bump him up to medium anyway. And he's going to get kicked out of here because he's in a gang. So he's getting kicked out of here. He's going to have to leave. He'll go somewhere else. Everyone else will go and do the fun stuff. And he's going to be taken to a different cell. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and actually change his cell now. And I'm going to tell him he's going to be in this cell over here. Over there near your... Why can't I do that? It's not working. Why not? Change cell. Choose new cell. Oh, maybe you're already here. Oh, all right. Okay. That's already your cell. Never mind. When I upgraded you, it automatically selected a new cell. Cool. This wall is done now, so I'm going to go in and demolish this. And that is going to open up this area to be part of this block. And I need to make sure that this stays minimum when that happens. So as soon as they get on that, there we go. Okay. And then I think all of this is good now, yeah? I think so. I think we're set. I need to have one more, take a look here. One more, this new CCTV monitor. We're going to connect it to this one, and this one. For now, we'll see whether or not that matters much. And and we have that one operational, which is not doing anything yet. And then the door controller, we want to have these doors connected. So 1, 2, let's go 3, 4, 5. It's already connected. Okay. 6. There we go. 7. I'll just give this thing like 10 different wall door servos. There you go. Should be good for now. That'll take some of the pressure off of the other one. Okay, so psychiatrists have an office. That's good. We need 2 of these offices, of course. So we're just going to go in real quick. You know the drill. We're going to go in just like this. And we're going to go like that. And that gives us 2 of these offices for the criminally insane. And then everything else, I think right here will be a walkway probably through this. So let's go in and cut off with a wall. We can do another white wall. It's fine. Here and here, we'll cut that off with a staff door. And we'll just make sure that this is just kind of like locked down to criminally insane so that they don't start wandering over this way either. And then criminally insane can now have this as their yard. So real quick, we'll also go over to yard, make this their yard. And I can really put anything I want in here, of course, but I think for criminally insane, maybe we'll just put a radio and a whole bunch of just seating. Because I don't think this is finalized, honestly. I think maybe we'll put the seating like here, here, here. Just places for them to chill. And, I don't think they're really going to play chess, but maybe some gym mats. Maybe we'll put some gym mats over on the side here for them to use. And in the radio, of course, too. Okay. And then that gives me space for this common room to be expanded if I want to. All right, there we go. So let's have this be a staff-only area. That gaps that in, and then this is insane sec like this for now. Finally, John Bolton, who has had so many needs his entire life, trapped and stuck in this garbage bin. He's been sitting here inside this garbage bin for a couple videos. The poor guy. He's finally gotten himself a cell. And he's agitated. I would be too. But hopefully, his claustrophobic self, I imagine it was quite stressful for the claustrophobic dude to be stuck in a garbage bin. Hopefully he's got his stuff sorted out now. We do have meals actually being delivered to this table, thankfully. So that's great. And today, I'm hoping that we get our budget under control. We have successfully completed a couple of grants, and I'm down to just 25K, which is wonderful. But it gets even better because all I have to do to get this sorted out now, because I have 10 criminally insane prisoners. We had another one go crazy, so we are ready to rock. We're just going to take the psychiatrist and go bop. And that is going to complete that grant, and now I can do this there. I started the video getting myself debt-free. Isn't that nice? We're going to start Carpentry apprenticeship because we have people who are studying it, which is nice. And I think maybe we'll go with 10 workers and compost bin. I think actually we're probably good here with advanced farming. Yeah, advanced farming I think can be done here today. So we need to produce 10 compost fertilizer. We need to harvest 500 ripened crops of any type. We need to either purchase either a drip pipe or an outdoor sprinkler item and assign 10 prisoners to work in a farming room. So there's a couple of things we want to do for the farming room, right? So over here, now that we have lower security people, I can't say I trust them, but I can trust them more to do the job, okay? And so what we're going to do for this is, rather than having the staff always coming in from outside it and having to constantly go down here to exit, whoops, we're going to have this gate right here. This is a standard fence gate. We're going to put that in. These guys can now go through here instead, okay? So workers get on that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come over and grab the fence, and we're just going to make sure that there is a nice clear path for them to walk outside to get into the farm so they can work the farm. That's how that's going to go, okay? Real quick here, let's take the doors, and we're going to say, again, this is for lower security people. So in general, I'm kind of hoping that means we don't have as many problems. But we're going to place, heavy doors on the outside anyway, because it is a prison after all. So go ahead and do that. And once we get that put in place, we should now be able to get people to work over in the farm. And we can have prisoners working in the farm. Now, we have to, of course, make sure that they're not bringing anything bad to their cell, which is why we have these metal detectors. People will come through them, and it'll be okay. I could place additional ones. I may. I don't know if I need that yet. There's another thing we could do, and that is just putting dogs or some kind of deployment out here. And I think a dog is a perfect one, actually, to put out in this area. So I'm just going to have... Oh. Whoops. My bad. We're going to have a dog that goes through this way, and then he will also work his way up this way, too, just into the restaurant area as well, just so he can sniff things out over on this side. And he does want to go up this way, doesn't he? Yeah. There we go. And we'll just have a dog that's kind of chilling around this area. Not during this shift. We want it to be during their work shifts, which will probably be more likely here and here and here, I believe. I don't remember which. I think the blue one's safe. Well, this is for low 6, though. You know what? We'll just have... The dogs are in here unless it's like nighttime and there's no work zone. Then they don't have to be there. Okay, so clearly he's not dealing with conflict very well. We should probably have more guards able to respond in this area, unfortunately. So in this conflict zone here, I think maybe we'll put red here too. And then we're going to get another patrol. Oh, well, there we go. Just we need to extend this down. I think I'll have 2 guards in this area. Just during the red zone there too. So we have more people that can respond to that area, I think. Okay, we're going to go ahead and dismantle this table. We're going to dismantle this. We're going to dismantle this table and this bench. We're going to then move the sonic rat deterrent in one. And then this is going to become a wall. And this is going to become a bigger shop. A shop that can serve both canteens interchangeably here. Now, why? Why are you being targeted? Well, there's a couple of reasons. And I don't know what it is. Well, more likely to stay in the gang and get riled up at their gang leaders being punished. It says he's in a gang. But it also doesn't say he's in a gang. So I really don't know, actually. I was to say there's a couple of reasons, and it's probably because he's a good little boy and he's a rat, but he's not ratting. It says he's actually loyal to a gang. Maybe it's just because he's loyal to a gang he's not in. I don't know. But I want to protect this guy because he's got an 8% chance to reoffend. And I feel like if he's being targeted, I want to put him in protective because he can get out. He can get parole, right? I want to make sure he gets parole. We're going to put him in protective. If you have a really low offending chance and I see that you're targeted, I probably should protect you, right? That's the idea. Got some gangs in protective custody, but there you go. So the yellow shirts are going to eat here, and then they go back into their own zone, and they only eat when other people are not around. That's the idea anyway. Still got more tasers going off here. Nice. All these people working in the workshop. Looks pretty good. Now, can we get more prisoners in this workshop? All right. Can we get even more in here? It looks like that many can work in here, which is a lot. That's a lot. I don't have the equipment for that many to work in here, but if I did get another carpenter's table, for example, well, that would probably be a good thing to do. Right? And I could probably put it like this. Or I could put it like that. I mean, that's the idea, was to put it right there. So I guess we can do that. And then if we put another saw here, I'm not going to have enough space for another press or anything, but I can always put another saw here, I guess. Yeah, because we're going to want to make beds and stuff, so I guess. Make more planks for them to make more fancy beds. But we also want reform, too, which is, I think, instead of this, I'm going to go ahead and... no, I want the solar panel things. Where's the solar things? I want more of these practice solar panels. And unfortunately, I can't... Oh, man, they won't let me turn them around. It's going to get real crowded in here, but that's just the way it is. We're going to put 4 more in here. Because I want more people to be able to take part in this program. Because when they pass it, 1, it goes towards my green energy goals. right? I have, what am I at? Currently at 25%. Yeah, I'm 36% done with this. I need to have 25 inmates pass this program. And then my reward for that is that the reformation rates for people who pass the program go up. So they're, you know, less likely to reoffend after they pass this, which is fantastic. You gotta love that. It's great. Okay, with this out of the way, let's move this recycling bin over here, I think. Just kind of change that, move that over. We're going to take this wall right here, and we are going to make a brick wall right there and there. And this whole thing gets redone, okay? So how this is going to work is the staff door is going to move here, so people can move through. If they're staff, they can move through this way. And actually, this is a staff-only zone, and I want staff to be able to move fast, right? So since it's already a staff-only zone, I'll put a door here and a door here. Maybe we'll just line it up so it's at least level, right? And then we'll start demolishing these things and making it to where this whole area ends up being a shop. And then we can move the shop. And then this can be something else. And I can maybe even move this wall over. I think it's probably a good idea just to make whatever room we do here bigger. And I'm thinking for this, we make a library. That's kind of where I'm leaning right now. You have a lot of literacy needs and stuff, and I think a library here could be a good thing. So if I bring this up, I can then transform this shop into a library and have this be the shop. So that way, the shop provides for both canteens. All right? I think you guys understand that now. I don't need to repeat it. I'm good. All right, so the psychiatrist office is over here, and we need to have sessions for them. So Criminally Insane have the program slot right here. And I'm thinking maybe we go eat, yard, free time. That's good. We want to have the work free time, I think, kind of like this. Let's do a work lockup like that. So they have their psychiatry sessions. And I think actually, you know, if I give them more free time, I don't know if I'll give them more free time. Let's do something like this. Yeah. We'll do something like this. You got to tag up. You have an eat period, and then you sleep. You need more sleep, too. So we'll do that. Actually, I want them to wake up and to get rid of their hygiene stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6 hours of sleep is not enough. Okay. It's been decided. You're going to have it like that instead. Okay? And then with these program slots, we need to get them on there. So this is psychiatry sessions here. We're looking for psychiatric consultations. Okay? So we're going to get that on there. And we're going to come over and get 2 of those. And you know what? Let's get 4 of them on the schedule. Okay? Solar panel development needs more people to pass it. I've only got 9 people passing at it so far. We have a 3 strikes program as well. It says 47 interested. But it's possible that not enough can get in here because of other programs already, you know? And we have 13 in the queue for gang rehabilitation too. So we want to kind of spread these sessions out, really give them a chance to leave their gangs, right? And, you know, there is one person interested in general education. It's a very expensive program, but we can afford it. So I think I'm going to add that. And then we definitely want the farm work safety to be in there as well. So we're going to do that. And then the last thing I think is reformed prisoner consultations, which happens in the meeting room. So they can share that meeting room thing there too. So let's scroll up really quick. We have a lot of programs now. And we want to make sure they're not conflicting with a whole bunch of people. Obviously, the one person interested in general education also has to be available to do that. I could hit reschedule and try to get them to play nice with each other, which is already happening. So that's fine. And then the farm work safety, we need that program for this. So we're going to come over to deployment. And now I need to add minimum security for this. That's going to allow these guys to work in this area. They have the ability now to cross through here. And in fact, I'm going to go to minimum here just to ensure that they don't go anywhere else. So this is all minimum security now. And they can work in this area. They're not allowed to go through here, but they can go into this area now. And so when I go back to the programs, we should be able to see more people taking this. So if I reschedule now, not yet. Maybe they'll do it at a different time. No, it's okay. I'll leave it open. It's 200 per session, but I'll leave it open. See, we got people signing up. That's fine. The point is we need people to sign up, work, harvest stuff, right? Purchase either a drip pipe or a outdoor sprinkler item. So let's take a look at that. We're going to isolate things to going green. And we need an outdoor sprinkler item. This is a drip pipe. I'm thinking outdoor sprinkler is probably better, though, yeah. It's starting to snow, though, so it's not going to be very useful to us right now. But if I was to get... I just can't... It won't let me scroll this list. Hey, game. My mouse scroll wheel is supposed to scroll up and down on this list, but it doesn't work. Do I really not have anything? Outdoor sprinkler. Is it only the drip pipe? I don't want the drip pipe. Although laying it in here does sound like an interesting idea, doesn't it? Just right through here. But no, that's not what I want. I want this to be... Yeah, I don't want this to be inside this. I want another one. Where's the outdoor sprinkler? What happened? Oh, is it not part of going green? Then maybe that's what it is. Outdoor sprinkler. Yeah, I guess not. Okay, so what we want is right here is what I'm looking for. So we want the sprinkler there and there. Just provide a little bit, you know, on the outside. Some of the crops will grow a little faster than others, and that's okay. And then, of course, we want to make sure that they are actually connected to water, which is going to be down this way, I guess, and we'll just hook that over. Now, we do need to look at winterization. It is getting colder. It is autumn now, but it's starting to snow. We're going to start seeing freezing if we, yeah, I mean, we could take a look at the overcast, the predicted weather and everything, but we're going to start seeing freezing pipes here soon. So we're going to want to do that. Also, cable protectors. Lots and lots of cable protectors. Going to need those as well because of the rats. Although if I just simply keep a tab on rats and make sure there are no rats, then we won't have this problem, will we? It only takes one. One rat is all it takes. Should I put the backup generator on here? Actually, what I probably should do is invest more in this stuff, right? Because we can export more power. If I do, say that, just another one. Yeah, I think just another one is fine. One more. And then we want pipe installation on all this stuff too, so it doesn't freeze. So we're gonna need to get pipe installation put in for these guys all the way down this row here. Yeah, making sure they always have their water turned on. And that's gonna take a while. All right, so I'm skipping ahead a little bit because most of what I'm doing right now, since we're getting close to winter, most of what I'm doing right now is kind of boring stuff. It's insulating pipes and stuff. And just sort of letting it run, and everything is kind of somewhat going smoothly. We're down to 33% reoffending now. So we're getting closer and closer to getting that grant off the table. I'd like that. And, you know, we have lots of different programs running and stuff, so hopefully that stuff is working really well, and people are eating in this canteen. And, yeah, while this is happening. Now, I have a gap, a little bit of a gap in my setup here. Pretty much all my staff have to come all the way over here to use the bathroom. And that's not ideal. We want to maybe give the staff just a little bit better access to bathroom facilities, I think. And I think the best place to do that is probably in the staff canteen. Now, it's still not, you know, I mean, I'll probably have more over here at some point. But I think in the canteen when they're eating and stuff is probably the best time for them to look for at their bladder and getting their bladder taken care of, right? So I'm going to do a couple of things, actually. We're going to get a drinking fountain in here because they need a place to hydrate too. That stuff's not happening. I think I'm gonna move this recycle bin just kind of out of here. It's kind of in the way, and maybe we'll put it over here instead. So we'll get a couple of drinking fountains in and get that going. And then what I want to do is I think like right about here is probably a good spot for it. Although kitchen staff are kind of coming through here to deliver food, so maybe not the best spot for it. But I want to get a bathroom for the staff. Staff bathroom. Maybe we'll just use it right here. I mean, it could just be here. Open this up and make it a bathroom area. Possibly. Let's see what this looks like for now. So if I'm going to make it with the individual stalls and stuff, it would kind of look like this, which is nice. They enter from this side here, and then they just go 1, 2, 3, 4. But this means that the kitchen staff, it's not really that much further. The kitchen staff can either come through here, which would be more convenient for them, or they can come through the staff door and then through this staff door and around. It's not that much further. I think I'm fine with it. So I'm going to put this wall in place here, And we're going to make like an indoor bathroom area. It's just for, you know, 4 stalls, 4 little bathroom stalls. No big deal. Just another place for staff to use the facilities if they need to. Okay, and then I kind of want people to use this big door too, but they don't need to. But right now, like, they have the ability to go from the canteen. They can exit. I have to close this. Whoops. Close that. They can exit the canteen here, right? So now they're going to exit from here, and now they'll go through the metal detectors, which is good. They can get into their cell, and then they can also get into the common room. They can go through to the yard, but in order to go to the yard, they have to pass through the metal detectors. So on their way out, they can do that. And I think that's good enough. From cell to common room, I don't think that's such a big deal to have to worry about that. If I go to intelligence, let's see, you know, stolen from, 24 hours, dangers. There's no dangers here. They can't really steal anything in this area. Yeah, it looks like they can't steal anything from the canteen. I thought they could steal things from the canteen, but apparently not. And then, you know, if they're going through to the kitchen, that's a big problem, right? Being in the kitchen, knives and stuff. They have to pass through 4 metal detectors to get back into the canteen, and then another 2 on their way out. So, like, they're going to get caught if they're taking knives through, which they shouldn't be anyway, because they're the low security. They shouldn't be dealing with. We shouldn't be dealing with that anyway. We don't need to make it a staff room or anything. We just have to make sure that it's staff only. So we'll go ahead and mark that. And then we'll have this stuff done. And now we need to go in and get toilet 1, 2, 3, 4, and just make sure that the whole thing is marked as staff only. And then make sure that the water is routed to it as well, which from here, quickest water routing. We need to go up there too. So I think quickest water routing is probably here. We'll just bring it over like that and get them to work on that. And now there's the staff just have, you know, an extra bathroom for themselves. No big deal. Okay. This is our next shop. Now this shop is, I think, about the same size as this one. We're going to take this shelf. I'm hoping all the stuff comes with it. And we're just going to place it, I think, here. Okay. And then this shelf, move that as well down to here. And we're just going to get this. I guess I can just slam them right next to each other, which is interesting, but I don't think it looks very good to do that, so we're not going to. We're also going to want to take the shop front, which I'm going to leave that shop operational for now until we're good here, but we're going to want to make this a shop. I can spell. There it is. Like that. Let's get the rat trap out of here. And in here, we're going to want to take a shop front. There it is. And this will serve these guys in this canteen. And this will serve these guys in this canteen. Yeah. It looks like all the stuff doesn't get added. So they're going to have to rebuy the stuff. That sucks. That's no good, but it is what it is. It's fine. I'll take this shop shelf too and bring it down to be like that. And then we just need tables and stuff set up here too. So we'll say a small table, maybe there, and another one maybe here. That's okay. Yeah, and then let's get... what do we want here, man? You know, we could put a drink machine in here to improve the grade, right? We want this canteen to be a really good canteen. We want everyone to like, hey, I want to eat in that canteen, right? In order to do that, you got to have good stuff. So I think a drink machine in here will improve the grade, right? We already have the fan in here. That's nice. I don't think the oak tables and stuff yet. None of that does anything for grades, so never mind on that. Snack machine will help too, so we'll put snack machine there. Water cooler will help too. We'll put that in here. Apparently it's just for looks. Fine, whatever. More recycle bins just to make sure they're using them. Tray dispenser is not necessary now. We're not going to use any of these things, although it could be kind of interesting to see people using dinner booths. You know, see these guys using them. I wonder if they'll prioritize using these over the other ones. Let's find out. I'm very curious on how... I've never seen prisoners use these things before, so let's just see how they handle that. We'll put those in there. Because it's highlighting the item, right? If you go to objects and you hover your camera over a room, it will, you know, highlight the stuff for that room. And it's highlighting these things, so it makes me think that they'll use it, which is kind of cool. Okay, now projector and stuff, that's for the cinema, which we're going to get to later on. Lightning rod, probably just to protect people who are in this area. I think that's a good idea if they're outside during a storm. I want to protect them as well. We already have most of this area protected. Pretty much, yeah. We could maybe slide it over, but I'm good with where it is. Okay, one more over. And then I'm good for where it is. Yeah, let's check real quick on programs. Do we have anybody taking carpentry? Yes. We do have somebody taking carpentry. And how good are they doing? They have bad concentration, bad understanding. Gonna have to get lucky on the RNG there. But if we can get one person to pass this course, then I can go into grants and just tap this right here. Nope. Oh, it's carpenter apprenticeship. It'll just complete. Yeah. I just have to produce 10 superior beds. So it'll just complete because they'll make the beds. And superior beds make a load of, like, a ton of money. So that's a really good thing to get into. All right, how are we doing on the harvest crops? We're at 19% done. But we should have, I hope anyway, we were going to have people here running and working here. That is just out of reach. Oh, we don't have insulation on that pipe right there. Yeah, it's just out of reach of that. So we're going to have to extend a large pipe just a little bit more. And then that sprinkler will be able to be reached. Okay. Let's see if these guys use these dinner booths. It'll be cool if they do. And see, now staff can use these toilets. Yeah, there we go. See, a little extra place for them to use them. Nice. I like it. All right, so this shop is where we want more prisoners to work in here. Maximum 4 jobs. We're going to use all 4 of them. Okay. We have 2 shop fronts, and they'll be managing those. And I think probably might be better to move this over just because of like where this walkway is right here. I think it makes more sense to have this be in line with that. So we'll do that. And of course, this is all staff doors, which doesn't help. So we're also going to want to dismantle that staff door there. And let's go ahead and say, should I allow prisoners to move through here? Yeah, right? Maybe. Yeah, right. Maybe. Is that how I want to say that? I mean, they got to be able to come through here. This is a staff only area right here. So maybe I could move this wall to be here instead, but I still like this choke point. Yeah, you know, I think let's take this staff door is good here. I like that, but we're gonna change this up a little bit. I'm trying to think on the fly. If anyone wants to be a YouTuber, I don't recommend thinking on the fly. It doesn't work. People don't like it. They don't like hearing what you have to say. They want to hear what you scripted to say, all right? They just want you to repeat what you wrote. Okay, it works that way. Yeah. Or just have AI do it, all right? Just have AI do it. Honestly, that's just what you should do. Just have AI read your stuff. Oh, my God. If you think I'm serious, then, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. If you can't take the sarcasm, I don't know what to tell you. Due to some logistics error, we are receiving extra supplies. Yeah. As soon as I hear your AI voiceover in your YouTube video, I go in on my homepage, right? If your channel showed up on my feed, I just go in and there's these little dots, right? And I say, don't recommend channel. And then I'll never hear from that channel again. Glorious. I think this is pretty much a permanent room. I'm gonna keep this. I don't know if we'll keep this. I may make this part of the staff canteen at some point, but I'm pretty sure this is solid. And so since I've got a good amount of money and I've got a good cash flow and I kind of have, you know, solidified exactly what I want and where I want it, now I can go in and start decorating. I can start making things look the way I envisioned with decorations. And the first thing I'm going to do is this blue carpet in the staff rooms. Staff rooms get blue carpet. Yes, they do. Also, these can go. I realize that you like sitting at the bench. And I understand. That sounds like a great thing, sitting at these benches. I know you guys love the benches. But what if I told you that the benches are not as comfortable as the sofas, and that I had every intention of giving you sofas instead? Yeah? What if I told you that? We'll just take these things out of here. We'll move this over here. Now it's going to be a nice, comfy, carpeted staff room. Yeah? And what we can do is we can come over here, and there's a leather chair. Ooh, fancy. some leather chairs for all my staff. Right along the side there. Nice open room right here. What do we want to give them, huh? Do you play pool on break? You do, right? I hear it. I can hear it, like the sounds of the pool table, but I think that might be just because it's on the screen. I don't actually know if the staff will, actually use it. So, what I might do is maybe put a television in here. Do you think they'll use that? I don't know. I honestly don't remember what staff use in their free time and stuff, but a radio would be a good idea, I guess. We'll give him a radio. I think he's using isn't he using this? He is, right? I feel like he is using that. Either that or he's just standing there and it's a coincidence, but I think he's using it. I'm going to put another one right there. We'll put another one, a radio in the corner over there. That seems good. We got that drink machine here. We could probably get another drinking fountain. I think there's a pipe running right along here. Yeah, we can get another fountain in here. Let's put another drinking fountain. We'll put another one right there. And then we'll just make sure that the pipe comes up there like that. Yeah. So much more comfortable staff room, much more open. I like it. I think that's going to be good for us. And we need to start getting people to not work in this shop anymore. So this is no longer going to be a shop. And now that we've gotten that out of the way, we can put that shelf right there. And, I think I'm probably good with having another shelf right here. This little table is good enough, I think. One little table is good enough. So we'll move this shelf right here. You know what? Now that I look at it, I think maybe a second table is a good idea. We'll put a table on that side then. Oh, got a corrupt guard. Wow. They're just advertising it. Goodbye. You are gone. This is an ex. This is ex-law enforcement. He's in the protective custody wing, though. Real quick, go into informants. Let me see. We have 75% coverage on our current Turcotte, Aaron Turcotte, who is still our only really good source of information here. Sweet Maple Turncoat Turcotte. And he's going to reoffend, probably. He's working through the faith program. This is good. If he can get through the faith program, he'll be more motivated to want to leave his gang, and then may go through the program to leave his gang. So it's like there's like a step process here. Some people are a little harder to get there, right? There are some people who are already interested in leaving their life in gangs, and they'll just immediately go to that program. But some people need a little more convincing. Yeah, this guy here. Going through alcoholics. I mean, he's not going to be in here long enough to be my informant, but I guess I'll just recruit him anyway because I have space to do so. And I don't really have... Oh, really? Really? Oh, okay. Game. Stop it. Okay. How did you do this quickly? Are my dogs not coming down here? Oh, maybe they can't get in here. Is that why? There's no dog patrols here. Oh my God. There's no dog patrols here. All right. Everyone's getting searched. Everyone's getting searched. Can't believe it. I thought there were dog patrols down here, but there aren't because there's no way for them to get here. So I need to add some means of getting in here. We'll do a staff gate here. Wait, how are they getting into the forestry then? Oh, wait. Okay, wait. I think this gardener's trapped in here maybe. Seriously, how are you getting out? Are you trapped? Are you going all the way around? You might be going all the way around. But there should be a dog that's patrolling this whole area. There's supposed to be anyway. A dog right here, yeah. Assign dog handlers. I guess we'll have... I mean... Yeah, at all times. You're just not here. Maybe I need more dogs. I mean, the kennels are also really far away, so I probably should look at getting another kennel area. So maybe we'll do that. We'll have another kennel maybe be more helpful to have it, closer to this side, but I don't want it to be too far away from staff stuff. So I guess we'll have another kennel right here. We'll just put it right here. It's pretty big. And I also have to make sure that this is heated too for the staff. So how is that gonna go? We're already kind of struggling to get the hot water down here as is. Right? We're already not hitting there. So also I need to insulate this. And I think that's the last one I have to do. So I'm actually going to need another one. We could put another boiler in here. It could just be in this hallway, I guess. Provides heat in this area. It's not the worst idea in the world. And we'll just make sure all this stuff is insulated, unfortunately. Yeah, look at that network of tunnels right there. And that still is not the one that escaped. Oh my goodness. Let's get that taken care of too, please. It's not even the right tunnel. There's another one somewhere. Let's have them do this one. If we can get the workmen to here, when they start to clear this one, it will reveal where it is. It's just like now I feel like I have to search all of these cells. Yeah, there we go. We found ya.